Welcome back to Oblivion. It's been a while, like maybe 2 weeks since I last played this game. 1 week. And so yeah, the last time we contracted the vampire disease. And I told you guys that I will be not curing it to let myself turn into a vampire. But then I reconsidered because I found out on the internet, without spoiling myself too much, that there is a more interesting way to become a vampire later on in the game. It has to do something with the Dark Brotherhood. I won't tell any more. So I will do the next thing. If I have a cure disease potion in my possession, I will cure my vampire disease, like right now. And later, if I don't have it in my possession, then I'll just accept the fact that I will be turning into a vampire. But for now, since we have the cure, sorry to might disappoint you, but I think it's really for the best, and it's probably a little too early to become a vampire anyway. So here's what I'm going to do. I have 2 potions of cure diseases. I found those 2 in the sewer system where I'm at now. So yeah, let's use it. And now I should be rid of the vampire disease. All in good time, because you have to wait like 3 days to fully evolve the disease, and then you can't cure it with a simple potion anymore. What am I looking for? Always lost in the menu. I'm actually looking for... I'm not sure. Active effects, yeah. But wait. Drain fatigue. Porphyric hemophilia. Wait. Didn't I just cure that? Oh yeah, now it's gone. Alright, so I was kind of worried there. So I need to get my bearings straight. Where am I again? We are underneath the market sewers. We entered from this area beneath the bloodworks. I think we just started to discover it. We contracted the disease. We encountered vampires in the bloodworks. We also encountered vampires in this area. And we're not done exploring the market sewers. So that is what I was doing. I think I opened just chests. Yeah, I can hear voices. And now that I think of it, I should have probably waited to cure myself until I was done with this sewer system, because there might be more vampires here. So I might contract the disease again. So, to make sure that doesn't happen, I should use long distance attacks to not try to make contact with them. What are you? Doesn't really say. Might be just a bandit. Alright, now we're screwed. Alright. Careful. He doesn't come to me yet, because there is no conceivable way for him to come to me unless he uses that bridge. But he's kind of stupid enough to not do that. You know what? Let's actually use bow and arrow. I don't think I have that in my quick inventory. Iron arrow is fine by now. For now. Alright. Aim at his head. Oh. Yeah, you're missing. Oh, crap. Don't touch me. Oh. Just making headshots. Did he hit me? No, I'm fine. Alright. So better safe than sorry. Good work. Let's equip back our swords. And I guess the battle music is gone, so that's a good thing. So it makes me really wary and extra cautious when dealing with vampires. Especially now, since I've kinda maybe wasted 1 potion. I should have used that later. I didn't think. And mudcrab appears to be dead. It has 1 gold though. Something in the crates. Just random stuff. We can go this way. We can't. Oh crap. Maybe stealth will come in handy right now. I'm kind of noisy with my heavy armor. But let's leave it for now. We can also go that way. And I want to jump over there for a second. There's only 1 bed, but I can hear another person. I guess vampires don't need beds, so it might have been a regular bandit. A silver mace, thank you, I will sell that. Fur shield, I don't think that's any good. Jade necklace, I can sell that as well. Surfeit of Thieves. I don't think that's a book I've read already. And more interesting, the Bloodworks sewer key. I guess we came into here by picking the lock. So I guess this key opens that door. Interesting stash. Gold, lockpick, repair hammer, and don't much care for the silver nugget really. Now I'm over encumbered. So few things here that I need to check out. The silver mace is kinda heavy, yeah. It's not a weapon I will use because I like swords better than maces. But the thing is worth more than the iron warhammer, for instance. Maybe I can drop some armor instead. It's 45 gold. Yeah, I guess we need to drop the iron greaves for now. Bye bye. And then I'm not over encumbered again anymore. Jade necklace. I can equip 1, but they don't have any abilities or something, or attributes, so I'd rather just sell them. Oh yeah, and we got that book. Let me just wait a second. And the key, but I don't think we have to use the key anymore. Where is it? The Bloodworks sewer key. I definitely guess that key leads to the Bloodworks area, which we already explored. But this book though, is it the skill book? Let's read it. It is, security skill, so we definitely haven't read it yet. Surfeit of Thieves by Anis Noru. How long is it? Mediocre long. Let's do it. It gives me like 5 to 6 minutes maybe. Okay, there we go. A book about thieves. This looks interesting, said Indik, his eyes narrowing to observe the black caravan making its way to the spires of the secluded castle. A gaudy alien coat of arms marked each carriage, the lacquer glistening in the light of the moons. Who do you suppose they are? They're obviously well off, smiled his partner, Hariah. Perhaps some new Imperial cult dedicated to the acquisition of wealth? The Imperial cult, I know there was a thing in Morrowind. I'm not sure if it's a thing in Oblivion as well. Go into town and find out what you can about Castle, said Indik. I'll see if I can learn anything about who these strangers are. We meet on this hill tomorrow night. Hariah had 2 great skills, picking locks and picking information. By dusk of the following day, she had returned to the hill. Indik joined her an hour later. The place is called Ald Olira, she explained. It dates back to the Second Era, when a collection of nobles built it to protect themselves during one of the epidemics. They didn't want any of the diseased masses to get into their midst and spread the plague, so they built up quite a sophisticated security system for the time. Of course, it's mostly fallen into ruin, but I have a good idea about what kind of locks and traps might still be operational. What did you find out? I wasn't nearly so successful, frowned Indik. No one seemed to have any idea about the group, even that they were here. I was about to give up, but at the charter house I met a monk who said that his masters were a hermetic group called the Order of Saint Idnois. I talked to him for some time, this fellow named Parathian, and it seems they're having some sort of ritual feast tonight. Are they wealthy? Asked Hariah impatiently. Embarrassingly so, according to the fellow, but they're only at the castle for tonight. I have my picks on me, winked Hariah. Opportunity has smiled on us. She drew a diagram of the castle in the dirt. The main hall and kitchen were near the front gate, and the stables and secured armory were in the back. The thieves had a system that never failed. Hariah would find a way into the castle and collect as much loot as possible, while Indic provided the distraction. He waited until his partner had scaled the wall before rapping on the gate. Perhaps this time he wouldn't be a bard or a lost adventurer. The details were most fun to improvise. Hariah heard Indic talking to the woman who came to the gate, but she was too far away to hear the words exchanged. He was evidently successful. A moment later she heard the door shut. The man had charm, she would give him that. Only a few of the traps and locks to the armory had been set. Undoubtedly, many of the keys had been lost to time. Whatever servants had been in charge of securing the Order's treasures had brought a few new locks to affix. It took extra time to maneuver the intricate hasps and bolts of the new traps before proceeding to the old but still working systems, but Hariah found her heart beating with anticipation. Whatever lay beyond the door, she thought, must be of sufficient value to merit such protection. When at last the door swung quietly open, the thief found her avaricious dreams pale to reality. A mountain of golden treasure, ancient relics glimmering with untapped magicka, weaponry of matchless quality, gemstones the size of her fist, row after row of strange potions, and stacks of valuable documents and scrolls. She was so enthralled by the sight, she did not hear the man behind her approach. "You must be Lady Trest," said the voice, and she jumped. It was a monk in a black hooded robe, intricately woven with silver and gold threads. For a moment she could not speak. This was the sort of encounter that Indic loved, but she could think to do nothing but nod her head with what she hoped looked like certainty. "I'm afraid I'm a little lost," she stammered. "I can see that," the man laughed. "That's the armory. I'll show you the way to the dining hall. We were afraid you weren't going to arrive. The feast is nearly over." Hariah followed the monk across the courtyard to the double doors leading to the dining hall. A robe identical to the one he was wearing hung on a hook outside, and he handed it to her with a knowing smile. She slipped it on. She mimicked him as she lowered the hood over her head and entered the hall. Torches illuminated the figures within around a large table. Each wore the uniform black robe that covered all features, and from the look of things the feast was over. Empty plates, platters, and glasses filled every inch of the wood, with only the faintest spots and dribbles of the food remaining. It was a breaking of a fast, it seemed. For a moment Hariah stopped to think about poor lost Lady Trest, who had missed her opportunity for gluttony. The only unusual item on the table was its centerpiece, a huge golden hourglass, which was on its last minute's worth of sand. Though each person looked alike, some were sleeping, some were chatting merrily to one another, and one was playing a lute. Indic's lute, she noticed, and then noticed Indic's ring on the man's finger. Hariah was suddenly grateful for the anonymity of the hood. Perhaps Indic would not realize that it was she, and that she had blundered. "Trest," said the young man to the assembled, who turned as one to her and burst into applause. The conscious members of the order arose to kiss her hand and introduce themselves. Nerdla, Swelek, Kyler. The names got stranger. Toniop, Hetillitz, Neuterop. She could not help laughing. "I understand. It's all backwards. Your real names are Aldrin, Boz, Aldrin, Celius, Relic, Poinot, Stillith, Parathian." Well, that doesn't really sound better than the other way around, but okay. "Of course," said the young man. "Won't you have a seat?" "Sigh," giggled Hariah, getting into the spirit of the mask and taking an empty chair. "I suppose that when the hourglass runs out, the backwards names go back to normal?" "That's correct, Trest." "Is Trest like the other way around as well? That would make dessert. I think it's dessert, right? It might be pronounced Tresset. Said the woman next to her. "It's just one of our order's little amusements. This castle seemed like the appropriately ironic venue for our feast, devised as it was to shun the plague victims who were in their way a walking dead." Hariah felt herself lightheaded from the odor of the torches and bumped into the sleeping man next to her. He fell face forward onto the table.
Poor Ezrock Thrief, said a neighboring man, helping to prop the body up. He's given up so much. Wait, now I have a tendency to read all the names backwards, so that would make first course. Okay. Now I see what's happening. Okay, so now I understand really what's happening. First course, dessert. They are about to eat him, eat her. Araya stumbled to her feet and began walking uncertainly for the front gate. If I turn that around, it's Harry? No, that doesn't make sense. Where are you going, Trest? Asked one of the figures, his voice taking on an unpleasant mocking quality. My name isn't Trest, she mumbled, gripping Indic's arm. I'm sorry, partner. Kidney, Indic. Alright, we need to go. The last crumb of sand fell in the hourglass as the man pulled back his hood. It was not Indic, it was not even human, but a stretched grotesquerie of a man with hungry eyes and a wide mouth filled with tusk-like fangs. Araya fell back into the chair of the figure they called Ezrock Thrief. His hood fell open, revealing the pallid, bloodless face of Indic. As she began to scream, they fell on her. In her last living moment, Araya finally spelled Trest backwards. Yeah, I figured that out already. So here I was thinking it was a book of thieves, but really it is a book of vampires, which might make more sense because there are vampires here. So this might really be a vampire dude? Khajiit? No, it's just a bandit. Some iron arrows I shot at him. And stuff I don't need. Oh yeah, and I need to take a look at the shield. Yeah, definitely not better than the first shield in the chest. Alright, so 2 ways to go from here. One down, one to the left. And the key that I collected might also open the gate that leads to over here. Let's go there once we discovered this way. And for now, avoiding the bandit that is left. At least I'm pretty confident that there are no vampires anymore in this area. So I didn't waste a potion. Oh, these areas look alike, do they? Let's be on our guard. Alright, we definitely have contact.
Hello? Who's there? Where are you?
Where does these paths lead? Okay, let's start over here. The main ingredient basement. Well, I haven't been there yet, but it's already on the map. I guess we are about to fight someone, so let's sheath our sword.
Your presence
Unsheath.
here will not be tolerated.
It's a bandit. I can deal with those, I think.
Now you will know better.
Come on. Alright. Iron mace, I don't need that. I will take your lockpick, thank you. Was I about to level up, by the way? Where is it? Not really, no. We're at level 5. For a minute there I thought we had to rest for another level, but the game would tell me that. A battered crate with nothing. And there's a bandit in the cellar underneath the main ingredient basement. I'm not going there, but that's the alchemy store. The market district. Alright, so there appears to be nothing anymore here. No hidden walls, like in Dark Souls. So let's take the other entrance or exit. Wearing my steel armor. A gate and a bed. So there might be lurking a person. I think that the rule is when you see beds, you're definitely... Oh, crap. Know that you're not dealing with vampires, but with regular dudes. But if you see coffins and bodies hanging on the wall, you know you're in trouble. Alright, just a regular bandit. The others were not as hard to defeat. I guess he takes a few hits. The bandit bowman. Your dagger. No, I don't need it. I'll take your iron arrow. I don't think I need your bow. I think I have a steel bow. Alright. And I use up a torch. No worries, I got plenty. You had a knack for drinking, didn't you? A lot of meats, ales, no wines. Oh, one cheap wine though. Something under the cobwebs? No. I don't need your wines. Yeah, let's see if we can open this gate. Can we even get there? Can jump, right? I hope. Yeah. Alright, it's open. A dead end? A trap? No. I don't think it's a trap. Just some loot. I'll take that, thank you. And a lock chest. Skill 15. Oh. Ah, come on. Alright. Potion of shock shield. Shock shield 15%. Okay, so when I block, there will be like a shocking spell transferred to my opponent. And some gold. Interesting. I should start using those potions a little more. Restore stuff. Restore endurance, fortify, restore magicka. Better use it than save it, right? That goes for the scrolls as well. Alright. But yeah, my opponents weren't so difficult to defeat quite yet. But if I encounter a tough one, I'll be sure to use some potions and stuff. Alright, so a dead end over here. Just make sure if that's the case. It doesn't really... You never know if it's a dead end by looking at those, you know, greenish walls, edges of the map. But there, at this point, seems to be only one way to go. And that's through the locked gate. Secret chain in here? No. And leave this area through... to get to the market sewers again, actually. And then we uncovered a whole lot of the sewer system. I don't think there's much more. But then again, we haven't... oops, another person. Explored every area of the Imperial City yet. One person, two. So much for sneaking up. Oh crap, he's on the left. Oh, he's behind that gate? Really? Okay, then we're fine for now, unless he opens it itself. Oh, want that torch, thank you. Also some more gold. And where does this lead then? Aha, a totally different area. First, let's open that gate. Alright, let's be ready. It's a miss. What are you? Just a bandit with a funny looking hair. It's like a jeep, right? I think it is, yeah. Easy peasy. That's a iron warhammer, but way too heavy. 30. Maybe if I can drop of my armor. Iron cuirass is worth more, so no, I won't do that. So let's just leave it here. Although, do I have a spell for enhancing my encumbrance situation? Spells. What spells do I have at this point? Major, minor, protect other. Fatigue. Do I have potions for this situation? Fortify, endurance. I think endurance makes you wear more, carry more, restore. Yeah, but I don't think I will waste it on just an iron warhammer. Maybe it was worth like 1,000 and then I really needed to bring it with me. But for now, let's just leave it alone. Okay, a fire. More ales and beers. A locked chest. With another lockpick. Cheap wines. It's interesting that there are so many people living underneath the city. How did they get there? I guess from outside the city or the same way as me. This leads to... Okay, this is the exit to the... What? To the market district. How the hell do we... Oh, now I understand. This gate was locked. So we've been here already, actually. How on earth did we miss that chest? So this area must have respawned, maybe? Because I don't really remember fighting in here. But okay, so this is the true exit. Then what does the key open? I guess the door we already unlocked. But there's only one more place we have to explore in this area. Yeah, we can keep going left. Yeah, this way. What does this unlock? And where is this? Where's... a chest? Does this door lead to down there? The north tunnel. I guess it does. There are 2 entrances and exits. I don't think I've been to the north tunnel yet. So we could fall down, but let's just keep going this way. And explore even further into the sewers. So I guess the key was for this passage beneath the Bloodworks. I think I lockpicked it. I'm not really sure anymore, but I think that does the trick. I definitely don't see any other locks or doors, so yeah, let's just keep on going. Alright, where the hell are we now? Crabs? Let's just burn it. Like that. I can handle crabs. I'll take the torch. Another gate to the left. More torches, plenty of torches. And okay, that is the other entrance to this area. And I think I'm going to explore there. Alright, there's only one room, so it appears, with one chest. No traps. I'm kind of wary. I think the Ayleid caves, which I haven't explored yet in this playthrough, they have plenty of traps, but I don't think a sewer system has, so we're safe for now. Clay goblet. Don't need it. Flower. Alright, let's already go look at this chest. What does it hold? Pretty much nothing, really. But I'll take it. Alright, so now we're truly done with this area. Let's go back to the north tunnel, but I'll wrap it up for now. So yeah, we made some progress. We cured our vampire disease. We found an interesting book, really. that we need to sell later on. And some more loot. A key. The entrance to the market sewers we unlocked. And now we're inside a whole new area, the North Tunnel. I'm not sure where it is on the world map. North of the city. Near the Elfin Gardens. Interesting. This might lead to an exit right over here maybe. But yeah, we'll find out next time.